Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Elaine and I'm living with autoimmune disease, and today I want to talk about it. Bob Saget's death and how it impacts the chronic illness community, especially those in the scleroderma community. It's not often that the working class people or people in general can relate to celebrities. Let's face it, I don't drive a Maserati and I do not have a house in Malibu that overlooks the ocean. And although sometimes I have celebrities on the planes I'm flying, there's that divider between a coach and first class, my seat's in coach. Because we can't relate to celebrities, they feel kind of untouchable, that they're in this whole different subsection of the universe than we are, right? Everybody feels like this, right? It's not just me. But when a celebrity is outspoken about living with a chronic illness, an autoimmune disease, or having a family member dealing with a chronic illness or an autoimmune disease, all of a sudden it makes them more relatable to people that are suffering from that disease or condition. So in the past, we've seen Lady Gaga speak out about having fibromyalgia. We've seen Selena Gomez speak out about having lupus and the reason she needed a kidney transplant and the reason for her mental health issues. We've seen Matt Eisman compete on the Celebrity Apprentice for the Arthritis Foundation because he's an RA warrior. And we've seen Selma Blair's documentary about her MS diagnosis and her stem cell transplant. And then we get to Bob Saget in the scleroderma world and community. Most of us know that Bob Saget lost his sister to scleroderma, and he has been an active member with the Scleroderma Research Foundation, fundraising, raising awareness, and really wanting to find a cure for scleroderma. Many of the treatment options that we have now are thanks to the research that his fundraising supported. So all of a sudden, a celebrity comes out and speaks openly about their chronic illness or their autoimmune disease or their family member's struggle, or in Bob Saget's case, the loss of his sister due to scleroderma, and it makes them relatable. All of a sudden, we can feel like they know what we're going through. Watching Matt Eisman post about getting his infusions for rheumatoid arthritis makes me feel like that he relates to me when I'm sitting in that chair getting my own infusions and the hangover I feel afterwards. Seeing Lady Gaga using alternative treatments for her fibromyalgia, and even in her documentary when she states that she feels for people that can't afford those kinds of treatments, she understands how much we struggle. It makes us feel like they understand our life. So although I don't drive a Maserati or have a house in Malibu that overlooks the ocean, or I'm sitting in that first class seat, they understand what my medical world is like. They understand the road to diagnosis, how awful it feels sometimes when you're going through a flare, and in Bob Saget's case, what it feels like to lose a family member and watch them struggle. While the healthy world mourns celebrities or looks at their stories, it's a different way than the chronic illness community and the autoimmune disease warriors look at it. I think right now, there are some people that don't understand the way that the scleroderma community is mourning the passing of Bob Saget. As a 80s kid, 90s teen, that people are like, oh yeah, we remember him on Full House and we remember him on America's Funniest Videos too. But what they don't know is that I've actually kept up with his life since then, and the integral part of the scleroderma community that he's become involved in, that he's brought his friends in for fundraising and awareness. You see, having chronic illness or autoimmune disease makes you family. It doesn't matter if you're a celebrity or not, we're all family. We know that when we meet another warrior or a family member of a warrior, that they understand our life. Bob Saget said that he was going to raise awareness until the day he was gone. And then he corrected himself and said, even when I'm gone. And I think that now we're seeing that. We're seeing the impact that he's had on our community as we all remember who he was and the integral part of who he was in our community and fundraising efforts. Oftentimes he would sneak in the comment sections of Facebook, and when we would say we were Scleroderma warriors or about our battle or thank him for his efforts of raising awareness and funds for scleroderma, he would sneak in there and write us back, and that felt special. I actually had the privilege of receiving a reply from him once, and it was along the lines of keep fighting warrior, like we're gonna find a cure. So as the world mourns Bob Saget, scleroderma community does as well. And to his family and friends, thank you for letting us mourn with you. If you are unsure what scleroderma is, I'm going to leave a link down below to a video I did in the past for Scleroderma Awareness Month. I'll leave you my own personal story of my SCL70 positive diagnosis. I'll leave that down below as well. If you have any questions or you want to leave any comments about Bob's passing or any celebrities that you look up to, leave that down below as well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to come along on my journey, I'd love to have you. Please feel free to subscribe. The more friends, the more better. And until my next adventure, go have yours.